Alright, welcome back to more Resident Evil. Last time we unlocked the door in the back part of the mansion. We're officially out of the mansion. Yeah, we won't be going back there anymore, so, you know, I hope you got your fill of it while you could. Let's take a moment to reminisce, shall we? Alright, that's enough nostalgia. Let's keep going.
Jill, you're alive. I was worried, because I thought you were...
Start talking.
Calm down, I didn't want to do it. Believe me, I can explain.
Don't lie to me!
No time to talk. Jill, hand me my gun!
Right, so I know Barry's been acting a little weird, but, you know, he saved our life multiple times, and he says he has an explanation, so let's say we trust him.
Thanks, Jill.
Right, so there's a couple of different ways to win this fight. One is you can simply deal enough damage to her until she staggers back. She'll kind of stagger back onto the side there, and if you can do more damage, you can blow her off, and she'll fall. The other way is just by pushing all four of these statues off. All four of these counterweights. And it looks like I can't get around on that side. Crap. There we go. Well, let's take a look and see what's inside here. There's a skeleton. It's a letter. Day by day, I can feel my consciousness drifting away. The shots given to me about the men in white clothes made some of the itching go away. Today they gave me another shot saying it was nutrition. When they give me the shots, Mommy can think straight, but Mommy is shocked and sad because Mommy is unable to think of you all the time. Mommy is afraid of forgetting everything, especially the memories of you and Daddy, what your faces looked like, how we used to be together. They're all starting to disappear until somewhere dark in my mind. Oh, Lisa, I wish I could touch your face and hold you in my arms right now, so that I can hold on to our wonderful memories of you and Daddy. Lisa, we can't stay here any longer. We have to escape. Listen to me, Lisa. Our chance to escape is the next time when we both go to the lab together. We'll both pretend that we are both unconscious, and when the man in the white clothes is off guard, that will be our chance. When we're out on the outside, let's look for Daddy together. Okay, sweetie? Be strong, Lisa. November 13th, 1967, Jessica Trevor. Right, so, yeah. Let's see what Barry's up to.
I don't believe that thing's really dead. leave this place up to me and go on ahead.
Okay.
So yeah, that was Lisa Trevor, daughter of mansion architect George Trevor and his wife Jessica. Yeah, so George fell prey to his own machinations in this crazy mansion, and his wife and daughter are experimented on. Yeah, you know, depressing story. That whole subplot with George and the sort of the Trevor family is something that was, like I said earlier, something that was taken out of. I think that was intended to be in the original game, but was taken out and added back in the remake. Right, so we've opened the secret passage under the fountain with the two emblems here. And I think if we check this door, that door never opens. Ever. So I'm not really even sure why it's on the map. As if you can interact with it, but it is. Anyway, let's go ahead and proceed down the elevator here. Alright. So we've made it to the lab underneath the mansion. There's an ink ribbon here if you need it. You shouldn't really need it though. There's also more kerosene for the lighter. But honestly, at this point, you know, at this point, you're just better off using the grenade launcher and flame rounds. So we're in the lab. Let's see here. Ooh, scientist zombie. Well, he's not getting back up. Neither is he. Probably wasn't necessary to kill all three of those guys, but hey. We're almost done with the game. May as well get some use out of these flame rounds. So I suppose we can take these herbs if we want them. Herbs. I'm never sure whether or not to pronounce the H. Right, so another guy here. cook him and cook him. And I think if we check these, yeah, benches over here, there's a dagger. Now this door back here leads to, I believe... Yes, that's correct. Leads to... a room with some magnum rounds in it. There's more to do in there, but we'll come back for that later. Another first aid case here. Honestly, I don't need it at this point. Let me reiterate that if you're playing this game right, by now you should honestly have a huge surplus of weapons and health items. Right, so in this room, what you'd normally do is hit that light, and then this would bring up it kind of backlight these X-rays, and you would place all those X-rays in there in the correct order, and it would kind of reveal a hidden message. See how parts of it glow, and then that would be one of the passwords that you use on the computer. My dearest Ada, by the time you read this letter, I will no longer be the person you once knew. The results of my test came out today, and as I suspected, it came out positive. I feel like I'm teetering on the edge of reason just thinking about my impending doom. I would give anything not to have to become one of them. As far as I know, you're not infected. I sincerely hope things do not reach such a desperate pass, but if it turns out that you are now the last person remaining alive, I want you to get the material from the visual data room. Then activate the self-destruct system in the power room and escape from here. Please do everything in your power to make this whole accident public. If everything is still running normally, you should be able to release all the locks using the security system. I've set up the terminal in the small security room so that you can log in to the system using my name and your name as the password. You'll need another password to release the lock on the door of the basement level 2 where the visual data room is located. As a safety measure, I've coded the password into an X-ray picture, a row genogram. I know you, and I'm sure you'll be able to work it out without any trouble. There's just one more thing, and that's my last request. I hope you never have to lay eyes on me in this state, but if you do happen to run into my hideous form, I beg you to put me out of my misery. I hope you understand. Thank you, Ada. Yours truly, John. Right, so there's the password for one of the to unlock some of the doors, and if you correctly did the extra puzzle and deduced the correct password, then you can head over here. I'm not going to do it because it's boring, to be honest. But no, if you correctly deduce the password, you'll be able to come over here and use the computer in this room to unlock all the doors. No, not the chemicals. Not the chemicals. There we go. And I believe over here is also another hidden item. Let's see here. Yeah, it's a first aid kit, but all it has in it is a single green herb, if I'm thinking correctly. Let's find out. Yep. VAC researchers note. There's no evidence that when the host loses consciousness, the body goes into a dormant state. During this time, the virus becomes active and rapidly transforms into and reconstructs the basic composition of the body. The host eventually mutates into a humanoid creature. Its speed and amazing muscular development are particularly noteworthy. After transformation, it becomes more agile and aggressive. Already 4 of our researchers have died trying to defeat it, turning the place into a bloodbath. Ever since this tragic and barbaric accident, we've decided to call its kind Crimson Heads. That dangerous and precious prototype specimen can't be left there. We have to figure out a way to deal with it. Termination is definitely not an option. We decided to freeze the specimen and confine the body inside the basement of the backyard cemetery. So yes, that the boss of the cemetery was indeed the original prototype Crimson Head, and it, like I said, is many people suspect that it's in fact George Trevor. John, Ada, verified, yes. Right, so unlock those rooms, and then to unlock B2, you'll need to input the password from the X-ray puzzle, which does not start with an A, which is cell. And there you go. Right, so let's get out of here now. Let's go in here first. If my memory serves, there are more rounds for the grenade launcher. Yes, indeed. Along with lone zombie. There we go. Now you see there's some slides there. And normally we would take those. Hold on. From Raccoon Disaster Contingency Committee. The contents of this fax are confidential and intended for the named addressee only. Any copying or disclosure of the contents of this fax to any third party is strictly forbidden by the sender. After reading the contents of this fax, it must be destroyed immediately. Good job. We expect significant increase in the damage done by the recent T-virus outbreak than initially estimated. There are several concerns. First concern. More than half the researchers have been infected by the T-virus and died. It has also been reported that almost all the survivors of the accident are starting to show symptoms of the T-virus infection. Second concern. Our secret security patrol team has also been completely eradicated. Therefore, our most secret research is in danger of public exposure. Quick actions are demanded to prevent mass media consumption. Third concern. There's a high possibility that most of the specimens are running loose inside the compound. We expect many casualties to follow. However, yet unfortunate that these casualties underscore the success of our research results, so actions must be taken to prevent our research results from being made public. We suspect the first official intervention will come from the state, police, and STARS. We strongly recommend taking measures against them first. So, there's a suspiciously GameCube-looking device on this desktop here. That was actually a GameCube in the GameCube release, but evidently since this game has gone multi-platform, changed a little to look less GameCube-y. Yeah, so basically what we'd normally want to do is take those slides and combine them with the slide projector in the upstairs room. And I don't really want to do that. And if we're being honest, I don't really want to do that. Right, so I just came back to grab that MO disc. Because we will need 3 of them to unlock the 3 locks for that door down there. And here's the 3rd one. And there's a first aid spray on this desk. If you need it, like I said, you probably shouldn't by this point in the game. More shotgun shells. If we come over here and look at the projector, if you combine those slides with the projector, well, here, let me just... Umbrella BOW official report. Cerberus. Neptune, Hunter, Tyrant. Bioorganic Weapons Research Group, Development Staff. And then if you use the film, it would place a filter that revealed only a certain number of those numbers, and it would reveal the password, which is 8462. Right, so there's the lab key, and here's a video.
Get away from me! No! Hey! No!
Poor Kenneth. Though I have to say, that dude got taken out by a lone zombie. Whereas I have already slaughtered countless of them, and several more dangerous creatures. And so has most of the rest of Star's team at this point. Anyone surviving has already killed hundreds of monsters, or dozens of monsters. So, Prison Sanitation Division controls at least one consultant researcher, E. Smith, S. Ross, A. Wesker. Yes. Well then. We wonder who the traitor could be. Into this room, nitro compound is used primarily as the fuel source of power. Access is limited. Headquarters supervisors. This restriction may not apply. The passcode output terminals. Blah 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 blah. Regarding the progress of Tyrant, I might as well grab that first aid spray. Why not? Let's go ahead and use the lab key on both these doors so we can discard it. Yeah, let's go ahead and check in here. Right, so we've got more shotgun shells. Like I said, just an abundance of these things. And we apparently can't get past that shelf. Well, we can slide through the air vent. And, we are not alone in this room. This is... yeah, giant bug. 2 shotgun shells, and he's dead. Excuse me. Right, so now in this room, there's one of the other ammo discs. Or receptacles for the ammo disc. Great. So now we can get the battery pack. And there we go. Right, so let's get out of here. Another safe room here with some more grenade shells in it. And more first aid spray. Yeah, I might as well heal fully. Got plenty of healing items. Go ahead and combine those. Actually, tell you what. Let's take the Magnum with us. And there's another ink ribbon to use on the typewriter if you need it over there. Let's just fry these two guys. Including that zombie who seems to be in a very advanced state of decay. His junk was eaten away. Decomposing. Ah! Right, so these guys are a little annoying because they can grab you from the ceiling. And if that happens and you don't have a defensive item, I think they just rip your head off. Yeah, hold on. There we go. Fuel may explode if shaken or jarred. So, grab the fuel capsule. I really like the word capsule. More things should be called capsules. So, there we go. He's dead. Dang, that one got away. Ah, wow. Tell you what, let's just duck through here and use this last ammo disc. There we go. Great. Now all three of those are unlocked. Reload that shotgun. Tell you what, I haven't gotten to show off the Magnum at all, because I've been kind of saving its rounds. But now that we're near the end of the game, why not have a little fun with it? Boom! Rip that thing's head off. That's great. That is good fun. Right, so, we just gotta head back to the room where, we found the facts on the film. But first, let's make a quick detour.
Jill? course I'm alive. Jill, there's something big going down, and I don't think we're part of the equation.
I have to get you out of here.
Yeah.
Ugh, it won't open. Wait, I'll be back to get you out.
Okay, no sightseeing, though.
Something big going down. He's locked up in a secret lab underneath a mansion infested with zombies, and he says there's something big going down. Very perceptive, Chris. Right, so just walk in here and put that refueling capsule into place. Right, so the main ingredient is a nitro compound. So yeah, we have to walk all the way back. No running, or it explodes and we die. Force walk. If you're playing this on the PS4 or Xbox or whatever, just just use the D-pad because that forces a walk. That way you don't risk leaning too hard on one of the sticks and having a run and then exploding. Or, wait a minute. Or, wait. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Ugh. Idiot. Yep. Cool. Now we're not carrying a highly unstable explosive around with us anymore. That makes me happy. Now we're just gonna go reset the power to the elevator. There's another battery pack right there, should you need it. The knockback on that thing. That's crazy. Alright, there we go. Power to the elevator's on. Let's just slip past all these guys. I said slip past them. This way, and then I guess depending on how risky you're feeling, this may or may not be a good time to save. But we are closing in on the very last part of the game. So yeah, why don't we go ahead and call it here. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and adjust my inventory a little, organize things, and then save, and call it there. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.